What's up, Cowboys family? It's your boy Jerome from Cowboys Stradamus. Look, man, checking in with y'all night before the draft. By the time y'all get this, it's gonna be the morning of the draft. But just wanted to real quick, just my thoughts on the draft, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, but so look, a lot of people want to go offensive lineman with the first pick of the draft. As I've been kind of sitting and thinking on it, I'm actually leaning towards trading back, of course. My perfect draft would include us dropping back from our 24th pick in the first round to anywhere between 27 and I would say 34. And basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get, if I can pull it off. Look, I don't care about 6th round draft picks. I don't care about 7th round draft picks. If I can get a pick in the first, second, and third round, and if I could somehow pull off getting 2 4th round picks and 2 5th round picks, that'd give us 7 draft picks. All we need is 7 draft picks. I mean, we're going to still continue to fill out our roster with undrafted free agents, and then also see what other teams, what other players, other teams let go once they get their draft secured, and then post June free agency, even moving all the way up until training camp and preseason. So after the draft is done, roster building is not over. So let's not just pigeonhole ourselves that we have to fill all 53 spots on this team by the end of the draft. No, we don't have to. So my perfect draft, if we could get 7 picks, and even if, like I said, I'm comfortable moving from our 24th pick all the way down to at max pick 34, 35, which is the top of the second round, the top 3 pick in the second round. So if I'm looking to go defensive end first round, man. Look, we know that one of our needs is linebacker, right? One of our needs clearly is linebacker. And also, with Dorrance out the door and Dante Fowler out the door, we need defensive ends. We have no defensive end depth. So I'm looking at Micah Parsons, who in my estimation, including Fred Warner, is the best linebacker in the entire NFL. But we got him caged in like an animal at end. We're not allowing him to play his natural position and giving him the ability to kind of plug and play in different spots and move him around like the chess piece that he is. If we can get a high-powered defensive end in this draft, and I only think you can get that at, in the top 35 picks. I'm kind of eyeing Darius Robinson. Darius Robinson to me would be the ideal pick. I don't think Jared Verse is going to fall to you. And in order for you to accumulate the necessary amount of picks to fill out other positions, you kind of got to have to fall back from 24. Regardless of what falls to you at 24. The draft does not end at pick 24, nor does it end at the first round. There's talent littered all throughout the draft. I'm more so keening in on rounds 1 through 5. 6th and 7th round picks for me. I'm always trying to use those to jump up back into the top 5 rounds, or sell those off for next year's picks. Maybe sell off a 6th this year for next year's 5, or 7th this year for next year's 6. Or for players, if there's a player that a team, that we could use that fits under the salary cap, and that, we get a good deal, we can move a 6 or 7 round pick, cool. But I'm looking to get a defensive end with our first pick of the draft, because I think getting someone that will allow Micah to be placed back at linebacker, and then on rush downs, you can still rush him either from the linebacker spot or from the defensive end spot. You can still give him spot snaps here and there at end, but if you can unlock Micah, that serves that one pick basically adds 2 players to your team. It adds Micah back at linebacker, and it adds a defensive end that can not only play the pass, but can play the run as well. So it just takes your defense up a whole notch. Then with our second and third pick, I'm really eyeing offensive line. I prioritize center over tackle. But if we get tackle or if we get center, if it was up to me, I wouldn't mind double dipping, at getting one tackle and one center in this draft, and if at anything, just create a position battle at the left tackle and at the center position, going all the way up into the regular season, and may the best man win, whether that's Hoffman, Bass, Awesome Richards, or one of the two guys that we would be bringing in, at left tackle and or center. I would be fine with that. Or if we was to just say, hey, let's just go ahead and get a Zach Frazier, let's get a Cedric Van Pran, let's get a Bo Limmer. Maybe if Christian Haynes is there, maybe you want to try him out. Maybe a center, see if he can snap. If not, then you got your starting guard with him. And I guess move Tyler Smith out to left tackle. But I mean, it's different options. You don't have to necessarily pigeonhole yourself into one or two of those players. But I'm looking to get either a wide receiver or a lineman with those next two picks. And then, like I said, my perfect draft pick, I would have 4 picks in the 4th and 4 picks in the 5th, using our 6th and 7th round picks to move back up, as well as dropping down from that number 1 overall, from our 24th overall. And even if we need to drop down from our 2nd round pick from 56 to 60, just to kind of add in an extra 4th or something like that, then I'm definitely open up for business, man. But if we could get 7 picks all within the top 5 rounds, getting defensive end, hitting on wide receiver number 2, because Brandon Cooks is not a wide receiver 2. He's not going to get it done like that in this league. He doesn't move the needle. I'm hearing, different people say, well, what if CeeDee Lamb goes down, our offense literally goes to nothing. We won't be able to move the ball. And that is a fact, because Brandon Cooks is as solid as he is. He doesn't move the needle like that. He's a guy that can get his in spats around other, highly talented people. And so I would love to get a number 2 receiver in this draft. The running back, I'm not mad at going running back by committee. I know we see all these names in the running back pool and we just want to grab a high value one, and I'm cool with that. I don't mind grabbing a Trey Benson, a Will Shipley. I don't mind grabbing a Jalen Wright, a Ray Davis, Blake Corum. I'm not that high on Jonathan Brooks. I can't remember what game it was, but I seen him on a goal line 4 straight plays within the 2-yard line. He couldn't get it in. Missed me with all the shiftiness and all this and that. If you can't get the ball in from the 2-yard line and you get 4 straight chances, I'm not drafting you in the 2nd round. I'm not doing it at all. But yeah, I don't want to make this too long. Just coming to you with my draft thoughts for the Cowboys upcoming draft. I'm a fan of attacking defensive end with our first pick, which will take care of 2 positions in one. It gives us defensive end depth. We get another defensive end. We don't necessarily have to just rely on the jump from Sam Williams. He can still be in a role to which he can kind of be a reserve end and come off the bench and still get that special teams pop. If he earns the position, cool, fine, give it to him. But it just gives you another body to not have to rely on all of these players to take a jump for your team to be good. And it allows Micah to go back into your linebacker room and be the best linebacker in the entire league. It's your boy Jerome, Cowboy Shaddam is signing out. Peace.